Hey guys, it's Deborah here. I wanted to talk to you about something that I feel like the Lord showed me just recently. I was watching news updates, prophetic updates, and I was seeing a trend. I was just getting a feeling about something, so I prayed about it, and right away I felt like the Lord showed me something with regards to Joel 2. And so I just want to share it with you guys. So in Joel 2, 30 to 31, it says, "And I will show you wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Then the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come." So that's a verse like we all know, or those watching the end times. But this time it just really stood out to me because of the news articles I was seeing. And I prayed about it, and it's just like illuminated to me that there were three distinct signs that are in this verse that are happening all at once right now. They've happened before, but it was like all at once, right at this moment. So, yeah, I wanted to share them. So let's start with, it says blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. Right now, it says that there's a lagoon right now that is turning pink, they say, but it's actually red. Um, it's in Mexico, and it is completely red. It is crazy. And I know we've seen red water before, but this is absolutely insane. And they don't have good reasoning for it. They say different, natural things why it is turning this way, but nothing really has any real proof behind it. No one really knows. I mean, the water is absolutely red. And when I saw it, I prayed about it. And like I said, I just was shown that all at once, these three signs are happening like simultaneously. And they've happened before here and there. These are all signs, these are all warnings. And no, I'm not saying it's like right now that the day of the Lord is about to begin. But what I'm saying is, when I asked, I received an answer. When I was watching these news alerts, and it's like, there's lots of news alerts all the time, and I could be putting a news alert like every 5 minutes practically with the natural disasters. It's like every second. But this just was shown to me that no, it's simultaneously right now, these things are happening: the blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. So that's the blood, the Mexican lagoon turning red, and nobody really knows why. And yeah, that was the first sign I saw. And then the second thing, when it comes to fire, do I really need to say the California fires, clearly, right now, are crazy? You have different YouTubers talking about that this was a planned attack, that it's man-made, other things. Like, there's been fires in California forever, and there's been forest fires even, in Canada where I live, Alberta, there's tons of fires and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't know why. I just know that I was shown that it's a simultaneous situation. It was like it just popped in my head because I was just watching this news, and then all of a sudden I just felt like I heard blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. It doesn't have to be a long video. It's just, it is what it is. And, now they're talking about climate change, maybe being a cause of the fire. And we know climate change is a hot topic right now, crazy. I mean, you even have the Burning Man thing going on right now. And anyway, it's just fire. So the blood being the lagoon, the fire, it's all at the same time. Like I said, these events have all happened before, but the minute I saw the articles, I just felt like something was saying the simultaneousness of it. Now, is a blood moon coming out? Because it says the moon will, or it says turn to darkness, or the sun will turn to darkness and the moon will turn to blood. It's like eclipse and a blood moon. I don't know. Maybe that's about to happen. All I know is that was just really pressed upon me that these three events are simultaneous. Then you have the pillars of smoke. So right now, an underwater volcano just erupted, and that was the pillar of smoke. It was weird because, like, it was just, like I said, all at once. It's like I saw many news articles. There's tons of stuff, and there's tons of stuff going on with, what's happening with Syria and Turkey and all this other stuff. For some reason, this just caught my spiritual eye, that it was like, I don't know. I don't know if I saw the news articles in a trilogy, but it was just, again, it's simultaneous, that it's the lagoon turned to blood, the fires in California, and then this eruption. And you can see it is pillars of smoke. Now, again, it doesn't mean this is happening tomorrow. I just think it's something to do with a red alert. And I just had to share it because it just came to me. And, we see in Revelation 6, it says, the coming great terrible day of the Lord, who shall be able to stand? That means, it's going to be horrible, and it's could be upon us any moment. I do believe in a pre-tribulation rapture, but this just means we have to all the more pray for loved ones and try to share the gospel, because these signs are increasing. The birth pains are increasing tremendously. And so I just wanted to share this verse, the need to watch. It says, be careful not to let yourself become occupied with too much feasting and drinking and with the worries of this life, or that day may suddenly catch you like a trap, for it will come upon all people everywhere on the earth. Be on watch and pray always, that you will have the strength to go safely through all those things that will happen and to stand before the Son of Man. And that's in Luke 21:34-36. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to go through all the things, because we're not appointed to wrath, but at the same time, there is, like it said, there is a testing. It said, your worries of life and all these things. You have to pray that you make it through all these things that life tests you with, and that you're able to stand before the Son of Man. So that verse says that, and it says, when you think about the parable of the sower planting seeds, and some of the seeds, it was choked by worries and life and different things. And not to go into details, but I have crazy things happening kind of around me and friends of mine, and the struggle is real right now, like, for the body. So honestly, like, all I can say is, it says be careful, because the worries of life are harsh. And at this point, I'm just holding on by a thread here, just trying to, like, have the faith, keep the faith. So I'm just asking you guys to do that as well. And, try to just be in prayer for your loved ones and share the gospel, because I just felt really strong that these signs are a trilogy, and that just matches with, the book of Joel. It says it will be before the great and terrible day of the Lord. So just keep watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Until next time, I pray that you're blessed. God bless, and shalom.